I am really excited to be here.
We haven't
I mean,
seen
so
you
happy.
since the Academy Awards.
Yeah,
You have,
looking
you're
at what I
doing
took
something
is
with
like
that.
Nobody can hear.
What do we have here?
I'm collecting a lot of.
Oh yeah, that's
the
the
show.
pictures of the show. That's very nice.
Yeah, it's,
And these
marquee.
are your shoes?
You know, I had the yeah, those are my shoes. I had the foresight last time I was here. I don't know if I was coming back or going to be asked back, so I had the foresight to, you know, take some memorabilia. So
You took some memorabilia?
Yeah, some things from the last show. No, things I wanted to have. So, yeah.
What kind of things did you take?
I took a computer. and some copper wiring. That's very valuable. Right?
But it's not exactly.
Huh?
I wouldn't call it memorabilia.
Oh, well, all right.
Anyway.
Nothing says.
But you know, the last time you were here, I dragged you through it, and I did exactly probably what you were sick and tired of doing, which was talking about your film. But I was so taken by the movie Birdman, I wanted to know everything about it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
I apologize.
Nope, it's okay.
But that experience, it must, after a while, it takes on a life of its own. I feel like you're being dragged down a gravel road by a truck.
Yeah, it was extraordinary and really oddly fun. You know what it's like. Sometimes when things are really difficult and you want to see if you can pull it off, it's an odd kind of fun. And the whole experience, the grind, but it was a great grind.
Great reaction. People,
the reaction was crazy. You know, when we were picking up, and I was personally picking up a lot of awards, and I have to tell you this thing because I've saved it. Thank you for what you said about me in the not receiving an Academy Award for Birdman, and how nice you were about that. And we'll get to some other stuff later. So thanks for that. And when I heard that, it was very. It moved me for one thing, and I thought I have to say this story from. They have a luncheon, which is a great thing, an Academy luncheon before the awards, and it's really when you're in the room, it's really something. You think, you know, everyone in the world is there. Every big name you've ever heard of or even thought about is in the room. And you really feel like you're in the real world of what I do for a living. It's just a really great event. And so I'm walking back. I was kind of walking to back to my table, and I couldn't get around these people, so I was kind of waiting. And there was a gentleman sitting at a table, really nicely dressed man, probably in his 70s and maybe even 80 years old, really nicely dressed, looking like a real gentleman. He looks up at me and I look at him, and he's sitting by himself at a table, and he calls me over and he says, "I want to tell you, that's maybe the best performance I've ever seen in a movie." And he goes on, I mean, he says, I've been in this Academy for some ridiculous amount of years, like over 50 years or something. And he said, not only did I go back and see the film in a theater like 3 times, which I never do, your performance will go down. And it was unbelievably, like, you know, it's that thing where you're really uncomfortable at first, and then I thought, just enjoy this. And by the way, when he finished, and he was saying, I didn't know what to say, and I thought to myself, I am a lock.
Sure, yeah, I would think so.
This guy, he had been around forever. He knew everyone in the Academy. I thought, well, that's about it. That's about all I need. So we're talking, and he says these really nice things. I go, boy, that is awfully nice of you, sir, and thank you very much. And as I get up like this, he kind of grabs my arm and he says, just remember, Michael, when it comes to winning an Academy Award, illness always wins.
Oh my!
I know.
Oh my God.
Know. And I thought, I am so right now. I am. It's over. I went from it's a done deal to I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Oh.
Just remember, Michael, illness always wins.
Always wins. Oh my God. And then you have the big event, and then it comes and it goes, but your life is different now regardless, isn't it?
Yes, to some degree. I mean, you know, I think it is, but, you know, I still, you know, live basically the life I want. I mean, it's great, and you know, I was picking up some W's there. You know, we were doing okay, and it was such a great experience to be in it and to go through the whole thing and the movie.
Well, you were very gracious and graceful about it.
Thanks.
And when we come back, I want to hear, I think this is an old story, about you meeting the Pope.
Oh, sure. Now,
this is true,
yes,
isn't it?
It's totally true.
Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of the current Pope. I'm not kidding. I have statue of St. Francis of Assisi I've had in my yard since forever because I'm a very lapsed Catholic. But I love this new guy.
Yeah.
He's the greatest, this guy.
When you were at the Vatican, did you pick up any memorabilia?
No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't leave empty-handed. Let's put it that way. Spiritually or material.
Whatever you need.
All right. I don't know what's planned. I don't know what.
We got plenty of time.
This is supposed to be. I'm going to get this out of the way.
Okay.
I want to thank you for all these years.
Oh, you're
It's
welcome.
been tremendous.
Oh, no, stop.
No. I know. Look. You're just going to have to sit back and hate this just for a minute. Just bear down. Just bear.
All right. Man up.
Just bear down with me. Not only when he showed up in L.A., everyone knew it. This guy was so funny and fast. It was like somebody, when we were standing around these places like the Comedy Store or the Improv, and this guy showed up, and everybody just kind of looked at one another and said, how long has this guy been doing this? And it had been about 15 minutes, and you would have thought he was doing it for years. It was so clear how bright and funny, and you had that really great Midwestern thing that till this day I find funny, like Bob and Ray and all those guys. And we became friends, and you've been consistently a friend. And not only what you did, look, you had a paper route, right?
Yes, I did. You had one?
Look at this.
Well, you're
Dude.
right. You're right.
You kidding me?
That's right.
You were some kid in Indiana with a paper route, just living life, and look what you are. I mean it. It's extraordinary.
Same could be said for
Definitely.
you 8 times over.
Definitely. I
Came
was
from
shoveling
a big
that.
family in
Yes.
the Pittsburgh area.
Yep, Pittsburgh area.
Worked on
and
the
I
Mr.
think about
Rogers
it.
show.
Yes, yeah. I had a whole lot of other jobs. But congratulations. 'Cause
Congratulations
not
to you,
only
Michael.
what you've done for comedy and
No, I've
shows
done
like
nothing for
this,
comedy,
'cause
but it's been a
the
lot of
best.
fun.
And
But-
thanks for all the stuff it did for me. I really mean
it's
it.
been,
Thank you.
You know, there's.
I can't tell you how much I'm going to miss this.
Thank you.
I really mean it. I kind of hate being here, to be honest with you.
Well,
'cause-
other people will invite you places. But Michael, there's a handful of guys, and Michael is the kind of guy that you wake him up in the middle of his sleep, and he will have something funny to say. He's always funny, and he's the right kind of funny. And
Wow,
excuse
thanks.
me if that sounds a feat, but it happens to be true in this man's
Well,
case.
thank you
Now,
very much.
And by the way, I have awakened him in the middle of the night.
Yes, yeah. And it wasn't that funny.
Hello, Mike. It's Dave. The hell are you doing here? So anyway, you were at the Vatican.
Oh, no, I wasn't at the Vatican.
Oh, you weren't at the Vatican.
No,
I'm sorry.
Brokaw loves the story, by the way.
Brokaw.
He always asks me to tell this story. So, and I told her here, and I thought, you know what? Not like it's a best of, but I may as well tell this story because I was raised Catholic, and I'm a bad Catholic. I'm a lapsed Catholic. I don't even know if I'm a lapsed Catholic. I'm a relapsed Catholic. So, but my mom, devout. Not my father was not Catholic. My mom was devout. Mass every morning. You know, really old school Catholic woman.
Morning
Every
went
morning.
to Mass.
Every morning. Those are great stories, but that's for another time. So Pope John, I forget, when, I think it was 94 or something, or late 80s, I forget when it was. The Pope was doing a tour. They had jackets and everything. No. Yeah. He called it
just a tour jacket.
silk. They were those silk ones.
Yeah.
You know, they're shiny
Satin, I think.
Satin.
They're nice.
Yeah, they
They're
are nice.
Yeah.
It was the kick-ass tour, I
It
think
was
he called it.
the Pope's kick-ass.
Yeah. I don't know, whatever.
What did
No,
you have? Did you have a laminate? Did you have?
I had mine laminated.
All
yes. I got the
access
pass.
laminate?
I got the laminate.
Fantastic.
Anyway,
You can get anywhere.
you should have been at that party.
Right on stage. Oh.
Anyway, he's literally doing a tour of the world, and he's coming to the United States. And there was a person who had a position in the Vatican who was from Pittsburgh and knew my story and everything, and called. And they wanted certain people from the show business world to show up at this event in South Carolina at the stadium of the University of South Carolina. You know, also other people were showing up from all walks of life. And so I get this call, and it's unbelievable. And this is true. I forgot about this. The guy told me in the Vatican there were a lot of Johnny Dangerously fans. I swear to God. I swear to God. That's what he said. I'm not making it up. So I go, I'm listening to this phone call, and I go, I didn't want to say, how'd you get my number? I didn't want to say that. It was the Vatican. So I said, honestly, I out of respect to you and everyone involved, I'm not the right person. It's inauthentic of me. It's not. I would think it would almost be sacrilegious. Somebody who's not a practicing Catholic would be part of this. So I hang it up. Now I start thinking about it, and I go, man, if my mother ever finds out, I had to shut. And now I start thinking, wait a minute. I might be able to negotiate something here. I swear to God. I call back. I get the guy on the phone. I go, all right, I'll tell you what. Let's work this deal out. And I go, I'll do it. You know, we'll go over what I have to say and not say and everything. And but you know, my mother's going to meet the Pope. And he goes, oh yeah. And I go, no. No, I mean not like, hey, hi, Leona, how you doing? I mean like face-to-face blessing, the whole thing. Wow. Not a mass, not a big, like, you know, millions of people. I said, it's got to be face-to-face. That's the deal. And we go back and forth. And he goes, well, I don't do it unless this is what happens. He goes, fine, deal. So I'm negotiating a deal with the Vatican. So, yeah. Plus she wants 15 grand. No. No. So here's how it works. So how it works is I've seen the Stones maybe 5 times. I've seen Springsteen and all these guys. I never saw anything like this. He comes in, there's a line of limos that comes in through the parking lot at Gamecock Stadium, University of South Carolina. Comes in like this, and there's religious leaders from all over the world. The place is packed, filled, packed. He goes and they run it through you. Here's how it's going to work. He's going to come in. He's going to go up. He's going to go on stage. I'm on stage. He's going to say what he says. He's going to say prayers. Then everyone who's there will get a blessing, and you line up because he's going to get back in the limo and get to the next gig, which I think was Syracuse. You know, I don't know. No. I think he had a gig with Journey. Journey was opening up. I think.
Syracuse.
No. So then he comes back. He stops. He does a blessing, and so I go, okay, how's this going to work? And I'm making sure. And my mom was handicapped for most of my life, and she was in a wheelchair. So she's coming down, and there's everybody standing there like this, and I'm with my mom and my sister Pam, and we're waiting, and I'm going, man, this better work, because he told me this was going to get a, blessing. And he's up. First of all, he comes in like clockwork. All these little Italian guys in suits get out, and the doors go boom, boom, boom. He gets up, walks in the stadium, and the place goes insane. I mean, chills. I went, holy this is huge. He finishes, all right, now he comes down. Now I'm going, I run backstage and I get behind the wheelchair and I'm waiting. I'm going, this has got to work. This is the only reason I'm here. And I go, and he comes down and he goes like this. And the rule, the thing was always, historically, when you're in the presence of the Pope, you kiss his ring. You kiss the ring. I mean, I don't know if it's like if you're within like 13-mile radius or what the exact, you know what I mean? You're somewhere in the city. No, if you're there, rush over. No, if you're, when you're in the presence of the Pope, you kiss the ring. If you're a Catholic, and I said, I'm not. They said, that has changed, you don't have to.
Oh.
And so I think to myself, I would really be hypocritical if some of the things I've done, I'm not kissing. That's not the right thing to do. It's for really good Catholics. Mm-hmm. So I'm standing there, and he's come down. Now, I've seen this guy, people go insane. People weeping. People like this. And I'm going, oh, this is huge. This is really bigger than I had counted on. I might be in over my head here. So now he comes down, and I'm looking at my mom, She's so excited, you can't believe it. And he comes down, and he stands in front, stops in front of everybody, stops, gives a blessing, moves to the next person, gives a blessing, stops to the next person, moves a blessing. And he comes down, he's getting closer, and I'm thinking, I'm not kissing the ring.
No need to.
No need to. They said I didn't have to.
That's right.
It's hypocritical. I'm not kissing the ring.
I think you're right.
Right. You're with me. Thank you. You're with me. You're in my camp now. All right. So I'm going, I'm not kissing the ring. He comes down, he stops in front of my mom. My mom's looking up like this. He gives her a blessing. He starts to leave. He comes back. He stands there, looks right in her eyes, and leans down and looks at her and goes, you pray for me. You pray for me, he says to her. You pray for me. And my mom's looking up like this, like a little girl. He didn't even, his hand went about this far, and I'm going, I'm not, he's actually kind of going, get the,
Oh, God.
buckled.
There you go.
I buckled
Yeah.
like
I'm back.
Leon Spinks. I
Yeah.
went down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back. Exactly.
Well, that's great. I'm sorry we don't have time to show the embarrassing videotape.
Oh boy, it was a great one too. Yeah, it's me and him from the Mary Show. Well, friend, this has been fun. Am I done? Am I leaving? You're gonna show it? All right. This is a Ted Williams moment. This is you and I. Here's what it is. You and I.
As soon as the tape rolls, I'm leaving the movie.
I just did SNL recently, and I haven't done sketch comedy for a long time. And you and I were on a show when we
Show the
started.
Mary Tyler Moore Variety Show.
Right. a lot of
Every Wednesday,
Yes.
the choreographer would come in and teach us, Michael and myself and the rest
Joe.
of the cast, how to dance.
Tony.
And the big number.
Yes.
And it was the worst day of my
Oh,
life
it's horrible.
for an entire
It was
summer.
horrible.
Wednesday, it would be we'd all go up to the big rehearsal room and we'd learn the big hey, 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 hey. And this was serious.
Oh.
They would bring in real Hollywood
yeah.
dancers.
Yeah,
And
totally.
I didn't know.
Yeah. No, you didn't.
But you got in there because.
No. Yeah. Well, I'm committed. You.
Yeah,
really,
but not me. No,
No, you could hear his molars cracking.
Yeah, it was just
Like
Yeah.
it was unbelievably uncomfortable, was
Yes,
it not?
it was. It was very.
It was what we
and
did.
I'll tell you something I've never told anybody before. For a while, the people at Saturday Night Live were nice enough to invite me to host that program.
Sure.
And it was because of the experience that we had on the
Right.
Mary Tyler Moore Variety Show. I said, no dice. No dice.
Well, you'd be great in that.
Oh man! But
Yeah,
do you remember how
it's
the?
horrible. Every Thursday you think, here it comes, and you think maybe they won't have a number.
Yeah, maybe there won't be a big dance number this week.
But what were we thinking?
Yeah.
That we said, yeah, sure, we'll dance. Oh my God. So here's what I thought. I thought, all right, we've never done this. It's been brought up on the show. And I thought, well, it makes Dave uncomfortable. I'm not happy about it. I don't really want to do it. And I thought, you know what? We could be for like a big sissies about this and go, no, we want to go out. Or we're Ted Williams and we say, sure, give me the bat.
That's right.
I'm already
That's
at
right.
400.
Ted Williams had a chance to sit out the
Sit
second
out.
game of a
He said,
doubleheader,
"Ted, you're at 400."
protect his 400 average.
He said no.
He goes up to the
Yeah.
plate.
So that's where we're at right now. In other words, when people see this,
Yeah. Now, is this the opening number of the first show?
I haven't seen it.
I do remember there was one time when we dressed as the Village People. Do you remember that? And we were dressed as the Village People for like days.
Oh, man. All right.
Okay.
This makes your staff so happy because they've been asking me to do this. I said, well, I think it makes Dave
Let's tell
uncomfortable.
everybody it was Mary Tyler Moore.
Yeah.
It was you, it was me, it was Jim Hampton.
Yeah.
It was
Judy
Dick
Kahn,
Shawn,
Dick
Judy
Shawn,
Kahn,
Swoosie Kurtz.
Swoosie Kurtz.
Some very good writers.
Yeah,
and Tom and Jay, Tom Patchett, who were really great
and Jay Patchett,
comedy writers.
Tom,
Yeah.
Jay Tarsus and Tom Patchett, yeah.
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 By the
Very
way,
funny.
by the way, I may get a text later, so if we get interrupted, because if I get, sometimes they text me. If you want to see that,
Wow, that's pretty
I'll
good.
get. He mentioned earlier that they really text now. Yeah. So
I
might have
wasn't
to-
kidding.
No, you're not kidding. By the way,
He gets Batman
Yeah.
texts
by the way, a lot of times it's just kids pranked. They're pranksters.
every now and then.
Yeah, you'll show up, you'll get into the suit, and there's nothing. It's not really. It's really.
We ought to write him a ticket for
Yeah,
that.
it's like a crank call.
Yeah, no, that's high school
All right,
kids
so
horsing around.
your staff is so happy right now because they've been waiting.
How
to see
long does this
for a
thing last, by the way?
All right, 35.
Okay.
Ooh, 35
Yeah.
terrible seconds.
You go ahead.
All
You're
right,
the-
here we go. This is me and him. He and I is me and him. Yeah, on he and I, whatever it is, on the on the Mary Show.
With a little luck, we can help it out. We can make this whole darn thing work out. There is no end to what we can do together. With a little luck, we can clear it up.
We can bring it in for a landing.
All right, everyone, get out there, everybody. Are you with me? Right.
Michael Keaton, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you, my friend.
Thanks, man. This
Good
is
to
great.
see you. Good luck. Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with Future Islands.